Good morning. Camping hair don't care. Travel day hair don't care. I am putting off making the bed. If you have a camper and you're gonna make the bed, then you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yesterday was so much fun. We had that hike, and then Rob found a really cool restaurant called Five Sisters, and it was like right in downtown, a very historic area of Pensacola. I had chicken and waffles. Mike got some fried chicken. He's been craving some good fried chicken for a while, so he got that. Mary Lou got a fried green tomato BLT, and Rob also got fried chicken. And then Mike and Rob got blueberry bread pudding for dessert. Anyway, really cool, very historic little area. Man, we had a really good time yesterday. Anyway, the mobile RV tech is on his way to come to fix Rob and Mary Lou's AC. Actually, they're replacing the whole thing. So fingers crossed that they get their AC today, because this is now 3 nights that they've had no AC. And y'all, it's been muggy and hot, and I just feel for them. And they've had the best attitudes, so God love them. Anyway, today we are headed about a little over 3 hours to Florence, Mississippi for a couple of nights there. And it's supposed to be a little windy again today, so fingers crossed there too that the wind is behind us and not hitting us broadside, because it shakes us around a little bit more when it's broadside. Anyway, I want to get this camper packed up so when their AC is fixed, we can roll out of here and head to Mississippi. So we will see you guys at the next stop. So something else about this campground is they have these little, I think they're like little tree frogs. And yesterday morning, I thought it was a bird just sitting on top of our slide. And I get my Merlin app out, and Merlin's like, I don't know what bird this is. It's not ringing a bell to me. So last night it starts again, and Mary Lou said they're frogs. So I look out my bedroom window right here, and there's one right up on the window, and there's 2 on the slide. And these guys make such a noise. So Mike's out there right now. He's flushed our tanks, but he's also making sure we don't have any more frogs up on the slide, because some frogs in Florida are poisonous to animals. So I got to make sure none of our critters, get a hold of a poisonous frog or anything like that. So he's double checking to make sure we're not going to have any extra passengers in this rig today. Okay, so we just made it to Wendy Oaks RV Resort here in Mississippi, and Mike is taking the long way around because our site is it's right here, but in order for him to pull through, he's got to go all the way around. So super friendly staff here. So let's get set up here at Wendy Oaks.
Well, good morning, guys. As you can see clearly behind me here, we have a lake. We're camping on a lake here in Mississippi. It's privately owned, so don't need a Mississippi fishing license. I do carry a Florida license because we spend quite a bit of time in Florida, but I think it would get a little bit pricey if I bought a fishing license at every place we stop. So when I get an opportunity to go fishing, I'm going to give it a shot. So just about every fisherman has their go-to lure. But my dad and I kind of fought over this for years. I came up with a color that I love, which is this color here, which is actually called June bug. And I used to fish these June bug plastic worms all the time. And my dad's like, I think we should switch over to salamanders. I'm like, nothing chases those salamanders. Well, first time we put them on, it was a win-win. So now we use them all the time. Let's go give this a try. I'll give you guys an update shortly. Well, guys, I'm back from my big fishing adventure, and I made a rookie mistake in filming. I left out of here with the GoPro, and the SD card is full, so I didn't get any footage, but it was still pretty cool. I had 5 small bass caught. A lot of people are fishing with minnows, but I prefer the artificial lures, and they seem to pay off this morning. So But that's today's fishing.
Hey guys, we are getting ready to leave Wendy Oaks RV Park and we're gonna go do some exploring. We're gonna go to Jackson, Mississippi, which is about 15 miles from here, so not real far. Not sure what we're gonna get into, but we're gonna see what we can find.
So come along with us for the ride and we'll let you know where we're headed.
Okay, gang, so we are at 2 museums and one here in Jackson. It is the Mississippi History Museum and the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. So let's go check this out. So this museum is filled with a ton of artifacts, but just also know there's a lot of things that can trigger people. There's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of accurate stuff that happened, and is a blemish definitely for sure on our country. But we can't forget. We have to just keep learning from history.
We had to go to school, turn around, and come back, because there wasn't no wood there.
We wasn't allowed to go to school until we was finished with our crops. A lot of time our crop wouldn't be finished until about December.
When black children did attend school, the conditions were often grim. The real trouble, a black man told his local school board, is that for too long you have given us schools in which we could study the earth through the floor and the stars through the roof.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are?
So I just finished watching a video and a presentation on Medgar Evers' assassination. Extremely powerful, extremely impactful, and just it resonates with why we all have to stand up for what we believe in and do what's right. It's a bit intense, so if that stuff kind of gets you, you probably want to maybe skip that thing. This is a great museum, tons of artifacts, tons of information. They've done a really good job. We went to the Rosa Parks Museum in Montgomery, Alabama. If you haven't seen that, I'll link that below. If you're ever in this area near Jackson, Mississippi, definitely come check out this museum.
Go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
So just a reminder that this museum only deals with the civil rights stuff that happened in Mississippi. I mean, you see a few other things in here too, like Dr. King's assassination, but it's a very small part. So they're just trying to highlight what happened in Mississippi during the civil rights fight. Okay guys, we are here at Shriver's Creek because it came at the recommendation of the lady at the campground. It's just a quick little mom and pop, cute little place, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. They specialize in catfish, so we have ordered some catfish and we're going to give it a whirl.
So they have a drive-through, they have covered seating outside. There's no indoor seating, but the place comes highly recommended, so we'll let you guys know how it turns out.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat.
So that was really, really good. If you're ever near Jackson or Florence, Mississippi, definitely come check out Shriver's. Locally owned, locally operated, mom and pop. It was really, really good.
We even got a to-go box.
Good morning from a very rainy Mississippi. We had some pretty bad thunderstorms last night, but they weren't like terrible. A lot of people have it worse than we do. So we are just about done packing up, and we are headed to a new state for us in the RV, Louisiana. So let's hit the road. The mighty Mississippi. Okay guys, we just got to our stop in Louisiana. Really excited that we have a pull through because we're only here for a couple nights. And we realized the hookups are on the wrong side. And this has happened to us before. So before we level, Mike is checking to make sure we have enough hose and that our power cord is long enough, because in addition to the hookups being on the wrong side, the site is not super level right where the hookups are. So let's go see what he's got to say. All right, so do we have enough core or enough hose?
Just barely. So I had to get out an extension cord for the first time in forever.
Okay.
And water just does reach, so our hookups are on the opposite side. It's only happened to us once before, but we're going to make it. It's going to be just fine.
All right, I'm going to hit the levelers. Let's hit the levelers and see what happens. Hopefully we don't hit excess slope, which is what we've hit before if we're really, really out of level. All right, last jack's coming down. And we're good to go. Sweet. Okay, we are all set up here at Cypress Black Bayou Reservoir, I think is what it's called. I'll put a link to this campground below. It's super peaceful, super quiet. We have a pier at the end of our property, kind of like we did at Wind Creek. Remember that in Alabama? Sites are super long. We have a pull through. We do not have sewer. We have water and electric only. We did that on purpose because we wanted to be close to the water.
And there's nobody here.
There's nobody here.
Nobody.
There's like one camper across from us. Rob and Mary Lou are right next to us, and there's one camper right in front of them. But seriously, like, look. There's us. Like, y'all, look at that. There's nobody here. It's also a Sunday, and it's April. So we're in Site 42. Just know your hookups are on the wrong side of the rig. It's a one-way street in and a one-way street out. And so, but it's no big deal. We've done that before in Arizona. So Mike always carries extra hoses, extra long power cords. So we are good to go. And this is solitude at its finest. Lily's enjoying rooting around for the grass. She likes to eat grass. Mike has built us a lovely fire because it's chilly. It's like in the 50s, y'all. Anyway, yeah, look, nice picnic table. Yo, it is just super nice here. Look at all the trees. Look at all these trees, you guys. Look at all of the trees. Amazing. All right, so this is day 2 here at Black Cypress Bayou. And y'all, this is a really great campground. Now, we did hear from a gentleman that's been here for like a couple weeks. He said within the next week or 2, it is going to get packed here. So that doesn't surprise me because site spacing is wonderful. And I mean, you're right on the water. So we've seen quite a few bass boats go back and forth. But anyway, we went out today, just grabbed some lunch, had to do some grocery shopping, just to get a few things. And then tomorrow we head to Flower Mound, Texas for one night. But I'm excited because we're going to have dinner with a friend of mine and Mary Lou's that we did some work with when we worked at Shoots. And he happens to live in Flower Mound. So I reached out and I said, hey, how close are you to Flower Mound? And he said, I live in Flower Mound. So, you know, if you have people that are all over the country and you want to see them, reach out a week or so ahead and say, hey, how close do you live to X, Y, and Z? So anyway, long story short, we're going to meet up with Juan and his family for dinner tomorrow once we get to Flower Mound. So one night Flower Mound, then we head to Copper Breaks, which is one of our favorite Texas state parks. Now, mind you, we've only been to 2 Texas state parks, Copper Breaks and Paladuro, and we're going back to both of them this year. But we really do like Copper Breaks because it's a dark sky park. Anyway, so we're heading there in a couple days. So anyway, I'm just going to sit and I'm going to enjoy Lily barking and the solitude, like the peace and quiet. So this is our RV. You can see like how far away the fire pit is from the RV. And then, y'all, let me show you what the view looks like outside of our front door. This is insane. So let me spin y'all around. This is our view from our front door. Now, this is so well worth it. I mean, y'all, this is my kind of camping.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose.
If you ever made a camper bed, you know, Mary Lou got a fried green tomato.
I'm sorry.
We will hit them. Now, mind you, there goes Lily. She hears another dog. Security. Security.